love this hard. It's tearing worlds apart. I never told the moon anything about me and you. And I know I gotta keep on breathing, but you know it's really hard when I'm dreaming about me and you and everything that we can do. Are you gonna be on my side now? Tell me, baby, please, are you gonna stick around? 'Cause all my time's for you. Tell me that you want me to. I've been looking at you from far, so. And all these lights are dim compared to you. I've been falling, 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 and keep me coming, 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 coming. And every day and every way, I promise I feel the same. 'Cause all of you more than any other words can say.
So he's going to be fine on his own devices. And now, Hanjin picking up the Jin, looking for a support to match. Now I'm going hovering two of his picks he's had a lot of success on. And he will go for the Pyke. So going for the pressure, the kill pressure. Pyke also has a lot of innate sustain to shrug off some of the poke for the other side. There will be a lot of harass from this Lux Caitlyn, but the pressure, the ability to find kills, definitely there.
I actually kind of love this Brion composition. It's like very pick compy,
yeah.
But then once you actually start the fight, the fire raining from the sky, right? You've got Romer able to realm warp in there. Gideon can run amok, you know, getting kicks and things like that. If you kick someone along the equalizer, they probably just fry to death.
Yeah.
Something goes wrong. It's not when someone then makes a mistake and enters an aircraft that they are not qualified to pilot and then tries to do a flip or a loop-de-loop and then fails.
Is this backstory of...
Yeah, no one has ever done that. As Namgung has to flash already.
This is kind of the problem with playing this matchup where you're a melee ranged into double ranged, and Peyz netting away there and getting more damage down. The Pyke can sustain up a good amount.
And so can Teddy, because he has all of the all of the potions now in his pocket.
It's rough.
Well, they've also not done a lot of losing on these champions of T1. Only one loss for Faker on the TF thus far as, oh dear, that's a lot of damage on the Namgung. Does manage to find the Bone Skewer, and Deadly Flourish is going to go wide, but Namgung needs to be careful. Gideon comes over, Keria flashes, and it's first blood over to Peyz, and no response from the bros.
Was reduced if Roar of the Slayers catch you.
Yep. Gideon going to be taking the first dragon here. Looks like there's not going to be two. Oh, never mind. There's a Destiny to come in as Faker. He shows up. There's a realm warp to bring Romer in though, and the secure on the dragon is going to come through for the bros. A little bit late here is Ona. Yeah. Getting a little bit worrying here towards the bottom side. And another light binding is going to connect the net, and he's just gone. Boom headshot indeed, Caitlyn. As Peyz collects up the second kill here for T1, 100%. As Gideon's on the grubs. He loves being on the grubs. And now Romer is dead, most likely, as he does get slowed down by the losing singularity. There's the Destiny to come through from Faker. He had the gold card, but there is a really nice Bone Skewer from Namgung to keep his mid laner safe.
Beautiful. Hanjin Brion securing what's important with those grubs for their jungler. Peyz?
Huh.
He's just going to kill him. He's dead.
Yeah, I think he's...
Oh, he doesn't have ult yet. He's still going to kill him.
Yeah. Deadly Flourish is going to miss. He just wanders past and murders the Jhin.
What's really tough here... Oh, Peyz in trouble potentially.
All right, let's see whether Casting can pick this one up. He is booking it. Man, he goes so fast. And he gets silenced, but he's still very noisy and kills the Caitlyn. Wow. That light binding somehow.
He just got solo dove by a Caitlyn.
Yeah.
He's not in a good spot this game.
I would agree. And now he's going to set up the curtains onto Faker, who flashes out of the way. Teddy manages to hit that one, and most of them, to be perfectly honest, as we have a Realm Warp coming in. Kick out, and that's going to guarantee the second Drake for the bros. Well, I mean, that's good. That's good news that it's not worse than that. As here's the train. Doesn't quite find casting here as the ulti comes through from Ona. He is able to go untargetable, and he might need to do so, although Doran just tanks up the turret for forever, and they kill the Rumble.
Herald.
Yeah.
And denying the area around there.
Well, there's the Destiny, and the train doesn't really do too much of anything there. Gideon now still looking a little bit rough, though, as they are just going to set up the siege.
Hanchabrion don't even... Oh, no TP coming in from casting. They're looking for this.
Yeah, double teleports coming on forward, actually. As now Gideon gets over. They're not going to be able to take this dragon, but the equalizer placement is decent, but no one's there to hold them in place. And now the bros are going to see what they can find. Gideon safeguarding his way around. There is the ult in from Doran, but the follow-up is a little bit slow. Teddy trying to find the angle, has a fourth shot, and down goes the Scion. Death from below, not even used for the reset just yet, as the zombie Scion will be cut down. Somehow the bros actually navigate those traps as well, as it is still a little bit more that he needs to put together. Obviously, Rapid Fire and Ghostblade are pretty important, as there's a Deadly Flourish. The equalizer goes down. Keria is just dead. That looked like death from above, actually. But Namgun gets in there with the ulti.
Obviously, we saw the lane be really rough for Namgun, but at this point of the game, when Lux is trying to set up vision... Oh, that's a nice Destiny.
Yeah.
Flick.
Unless casting is hitting him with everything,
yeah, but
I guess.
Better the IE than the Storm Razor, and then he might be getting LDR like 7th item at that point.
That's true. And then Collector 8th. As Bro will just Realm Warp their way back towards this mid lane, but they haven't dealt with the top side, as Faker is just taking down an inner turret as we speak. The Destiny going to come through yet again. He can gate away. Although, does have to flash first. Bone Skewer pulls him back, and then there is no more CC, so he just presses R.
Yeah, really well played there by Faker, flashing away from the flash of Namgun. And then Gideon looking here.
All right,
TP just came through. They want to fight.
Yeah, casting, looking for the angle here. Doran is taking the long way around, and he does have to start the train to get himself out of there. The curtains are being called. The equalizer comes in. Extending once more here for T1 as Peyz snared by the Deadly Flourish. As the bros felt like they were making a lot of proactive moves just a little while ago, and now they have kind of stopped. Never mind! There's the equalizer. Peyz is going to walk all the way down it. He is famous enough for a red carpet. Probably didn't enjoy that one that much, as that's a great trap to be put down to stop Gideon from being able to get any kick flash shenanigans onto the GOAT.
4th item on Jin that feels like you're complete and pumping the numbers.
Doran doesn't exactly have a lot of friends moving up here. He was like, haha, I've got you, and then walked away. Namgung is going to come on over and try and stop him, as there's a Realm Warp. He has to flash to get out of the way. Destiny comes in, and the train is used. That is so many cooldowns. So he couldn't have even come any closer, because he was just already too far away. And it's all right, Gideon taking a lot of damage here. Bone Skewer onto Doran, but moving the tank closer as the train comes on through the double knock-up. And there goes the Pike. Romer is so much of the team's damage, and he is executed. And Doran, I mean, really finding the angle here as, okay, good kickback onto Ono, but Gideon is now so incredibly low. Casting has to break his arm guard, and now just wants to try and kill Peyz. Gets very close as Keria gives him the shield. That Deadly Flourish, my gosh, that was close. As Owner as well, going to soak a few of these bullets, but Doran, he's happy just to wander through it. Out there from T1 as Final Spark and Ace in the Hole comes down at the same time.
They've used the pressure from the Scion and really cleaned out this vision. They have that triangle of control wards, so they know whenever Gideon's going to be approaching, and they have the Destiny for even more insurance.
What are they supposed to do about this one? Flash out from Namgun this time around. Let's see whether it's going to be enough to get him to safety. The answer is no, as he is going to be taken out. More flashes as this Scion is just licking them up, my goodness. And Keria gets in there with another light binding. That is going to be the end of the bros. It felt like it was a matter of time. They were holding on as best they could, and it just wasn't enough.
Just felt like T1 able to set up control of the area and then immediately turn onto Hanjin find all the kills they need. Teddy completes the LDR, but it's not doing that much against a Scion right now, full HP.
Yeah, last ditch revolver is, I think, what that one stands for. As Gideon will be taken out here. Ona now just going to help them deal with this last Nexus turret, and the bros They're going to have to try again in game number 2. This time, the early game went a little bit wrong, but they did try to make their way back. It just wasn't enough. T1 just a little bit too strong.